There's new testing showing a small chemical spike after the UPS plane crash. U of L researchers say they found this spike after testing wastewater that was flushed out of households exposed to the smoke cloud that crawled up to the Ohio River. But WHAS 11's Ian Hardwick reports an institute does not want to cause alarm.
This has never been done before in any scenario.
Aruni Bhatnagar directs the researchers examining the chemical makeup of the black cloud of smoke Louisville breathed in when UPS Flight 2976 crashed off the runway. The University of Louisville medical professor says it's not an immediate concern to anyone's health.
We don't think that the exposure was widespread, but the interest is because we want to know what sort of chemicals are generated, how far do they go, and how long do they persist.
Benzene and ethylbenzene, common in gasoline, spiked in the results.
When you breathe it in, they are metabolized and they come out in the urine, and so we can look in wastewater.
MSD gave the Christina Lee Brown Envirome Institute at U of L wastewater samples from the areas underneath the cloud. Researchers compared those to baseline samples that are regularly collected and regularly show ethylbenzene exposure from car emissions. The spike was still noticeable.
We were all caught off guard. It was very fortunate that we had wastewater data and previous data from the area and that we were collecting anyway, but we should have been or could have been better prepared.
Bhatnagar would like to have air monitor readings from immediately after the crash. Days afterwards, the Kentucky Air National Guard collected air samples. But wastewater results will help the Institute create guidelines for measuring chemical exposure after a crash, a checklist of what to look for.
And what we can do to contain them.
As Bhatnagar looks ahead, he wants future research focused on the exposure of first responders.
There were, I understand, 400 people who were there at the crash site. And we want to know what happens long-term with these exposures.
In Louisville, Ian Hardwick, WHAS 11 on your side.
Now, if this science sounds familiar, it started around the pandemic and was used to measure infection rates across the city. The Institute will later release its full findings on the smoke exposure in an academic paper. As we continue to follow the UPS plane crash, you can watch the latest update on air on our mobile app and WHAS11.com. You can also follow along on the free WHAS 11 Plus app.